Good morning. Had an amazing idea from one of my friends here yesterday for a cute name. Ben! Hi, darling. Good morning, good morning. Give you that back. How are we today? Hope we are so well. Gotta have my Red Bull. One of my good friends gave me an episode title that was just too good. And since I needed to work on this hat, I said, "Hey, we're gonna try it out. How are we doing? You've been better? No, Ben. What's going on? Do share. I will pray. I'm sorry to hear that. I hate to hear that. Why are you... I got so many ding ding dingings from Discord. Yes, I was, so what had happened was, the whole reason for this title, if you will, is yesterday in a Discord that I'm in, a friend said, hey, you need to check out Tommy Robinson. What do you know about him? And I said, oh, I've heard of him a little bit. I knew he had started some type of organization in the UK to kind of fight back against immigration. And he had been basically falsely arrested or like wrongly arrested. And that's pretty much all I had known about him at the time. And I looked into him a lot more, right? And it's absolutely crazy, his story. Absolutely insane. And I was watching it, and then I ended up talking to a buddy, a new buddy from, let me think for a second, where was it? Not Australia, Ireland. He's from Ireland, and he's saying exactly the same thing, that they had immigrants come in and basically ruin all the small towns in Ireland because they would bust them in to where they would overrun the population. And I made a comment about how that happened in the UK, mass immigration, and it was radical Muslims. And he said, yes, that's what's happening here as well. And then, of course, we have, even in our smaller cities like Dearborn, Michigan, and I forget what city it is in Ohio. There's one in Ohio as well, and Utah. We have these Muslim call to prayers happening 5 times a day, to the point where the citizens are so annoyed, they're writing petitions and, all over social media about it, like, hey, this is wrong. Oh no. Parents and wife? Oh my lord. I'm so sorry about that, Ben. That's so messed up. Some people just don't know how to keep it classy. Like, it's absolutely insane. I'm really sorry to hear that. People are crazy these days. Hi, Taz. My Tennessee sister. Hello. It sure does, Ben. It sure does. And, for too long, the left has tried to make us believe that noticing this and pointing it out is somehow racist or xenophobic. And I really want to get back to a place as Americans where we say, you know what? Immigration means assimilation. If you're going to come here and live your life as if you're still in your country of origin, why the hell did you leave? Oh, I know why. I can answer that question. The answer to that question is because you live your life so crazy, even in your radical country of origin, they wouldn't allow the shit that you do. But in America, you have freedom of speech and freedom of expression, even if you're not deserving of it, in my own personal opinion, because you're not a true American citizen. So you can get away with shit you couldn't even get away with here. So you decide to come here and try to radicalize our people. And yeah, right. Exactly right. Jordan does. So does, who was it? What country was it that, they had a whole thing. Trump was talking to the president or the leader. I can't remember if it's a prime minister or somebody. And they said that they will shoot people who cross their border illegally. I can't remember what country it is. But a lot of countries, even countries of origin for immigrants that come here, a lot of those people's home countries absolutely refuse legal immigration, let alone illegal immigration. They would send you back, or worse, shoot you on sight if you tried to illegally cross into their country. Well, I'm not surprised. We had this discussion yesterday, Ben, but don't you know, in the year of our Lord 2025, the only acceptable racism is against white people? Don't we know that as a people? That the only acceptable racism is when it's against white people, which the left would like to pretend doesn't exist. Which is wild, right? Absolutely wild. I'm sorry to hear that. You can tell us more about it if you're comfortable, but I'll also understand if not. I'm working on a hat here. Nice little green pattern. Almost like camo, but not quite. Right, they do. They leave what, it's not even us calling the country shitty, it's them calling the country shitty with the fact that they leave to come here, right? But then they want to come here and act a fool. They want to denigrate the US and, you know, just completely disrespect our citizens, our customs, our way of life, our beliefs. And with the whole Muslim call to prayer thing, I have been called xenophobic and racist and all these things since I've been sharing my opinion on it. And the way I look at it is like this. Who was it? Was it I think it was the New York candidate. What is his name? He's Muslim. Democrat. Oh, I cannot remember his name. I think it was him that was speaking on it. People not liking the call to prayer is becoming such a big deal that they're having to address it now because there are petitions being made and it's going viral. And this candidate spoke about it on the news, and he said if Christians are allowed to ring out their church bells, that they should be allowed to play their Muslim call to prayer, right? Or if Jewish synagogues are allowed to play the Shabbat notification, like chime, that they should be able to play the Muslim call to prayer. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. First of all, and this is just to begin with, right? The difference is that, well, there are several differences, right? The first of which is church bells happen infrequently. Shabbat notification happens once or twice a week, like before Shabbat and sometimes ending Shabbat, right? Or Sabbath, not Shabbat, so sorry. To give notification that it's beginning and ending, right? Maybe once or twice a week. And then church bells, there's hardly any that actually ring anymore, and if they do, it's perhaps 4 times a week. It's usually Wednesday and Sunday service, morning and evening. So, that's 2 or 4 times a week. The Muslim call to prayer happens 3 times a day, 7 days a week. That's 21 times in a week. It's a lot longer. It's several minutes, right? And not only is it audible sound, but it's actually, it's from the Torah. It's from their religious text, basically spewing out their religious beliefs, a lot of which is that they're the only true religion, right? These are some of the things that they're saying. Not that most Americans will understand because it's not in their language. And I would argue it's disturbing the peace because a large portion of the public finds it, especially beginning at 5:30 in the morning, extremely disrespectful and annoying, and I actually think that does matter. I think that it should matter. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Shabbat. Yeah, right. Shabbat Shalom, if I can English. But that's, the fact that people are comparing the two is absolutely ridiculous to me. Like, when your call to prayer is your religious, it's religious doctrine that's playing out on these speakers, right? And this is also coming from a religion who chants death to America and believes that non-believers are pigs below their feet who are stokings for the fires of hell. Like, we need to remember we're also mostly talking about radical Muslims, because as someone who knows a few Muslim friends of my own, most of them are certainly not calling for this to be brought into every major city in America, right? It's the fact that a lot of these people that do believe that um, want to make the Muslim beliefs the main beliefs in those places in all of America. They want to either convert or kill all of us. And I think that that kind of belief itself is dangerous and is toxic, and my mind can't be changed. Right? That. And that's another thing. That's like what's up with the title type of deal, is because here we are, right? Talking about the Muslim call to prayer. However, this is the least of the things that they do. They come into these cities. That's why I brought up Tommy Robinson before. I've been doing a lot of research into him, and he goes around and he has these discussions in the UK when he's allowed about his own experiences with these gangs of radical Muslims and Islamists, and these people go out and kidnap children and gang rape them. They murder pets. Like, they do truly atrocious things, commit war crimes. If it were a time of war, it would be a war crime, certainly a crime against humanity. And like in the UK, for example, in Tommy Robinson's specific example, these communities were looking toward the government, looking toward the police to help them, right? They're like, help us. They made suggestions. They signed petitions. They tried to do everything the right way. But the government was so afraid to crack down on these Muslims and these Islamists that they didn't do anything about it, right? They refused to let the media report on it. It was a whole entire thing until it becomes they are, literally destroying the city, and they finally have to address it, and they still address it in some apologetic way. And here these people are going through the streets of England, like literally chanting death to the police, death to the English. Like, what is happening here, right? Right. Right. And that's crazy talk. Like, I feel like we have just got to, as Americans as a whole, white, black, left, right, we've got to stop lying to ourselves and each other. We have to begin these conversations, and I've been preaching this for weeks, right? Going all the way back to Charlie Kirk. We have to start from a place of truth in these conversations, right? You can have whatever opinion you'd like to have about the Islamic faith, about whether or not all Muslims are radical, etc., right? The faith itself, fine. You can have whatever belief you want about that. However, we have to acknowledge that these are things that are in fact happening, just like we have to acknowledge that these are doctrines that they believe in. They believe death to America. They believe the infidels, which is literally everyone who is not an Islamic Muslim, deserves to die. And they attempt to convert people, but they even believe converts are far below them, and they have to do X, Y, and Z to even earn their way into heaven. These people are 100% radical terrorists. I'll die on that hill, and I don't care what name you'd like to call me for it. I'm not saying all Muslims are this way. I'm not saying, that's why in the title it says in capital letters, radical, right? The radical Islamic Muslim faith that is basically death to America and anyone that isn't a Muslim is a poison, and it's dangerous. I mean, prove me wrong, and I'll wait. I just spoke with somebody the other day who said they had a lot of respect for the Muslim faith, and I was kind of scratching my head, and they went on to basically mention a whole lot of the core principles of Christianity, and I'm like, I think you're a little bit confused, right? And far be it from me to tell someone, you're looking at the wrong thing or reading the wrong thing, if you will. And I'll tell you, I haven't read the entire Muslim text, and I surely haven't gone through word for word. And it's something I'm interested in doing just to satisfy my own curiosity. But I know people who I trust who tell truth even when it's inconvenient to their stance or opinion, that have read the entire text, that tell me I have Muslim friends, like I said, who will tell me this is what it says, this is what it means to Muslims, and this is how they practice it in their daily life, right? The green horse. Yeah. Right. The four horsemen of the apocalypse. And I believe we're coming up to the end times. I mean, anybody that's read Revelations can take a look around and say, some of this looks really familiar. And it's just like the idea of the Antichrist, right? Is because there are things that will seemingly be harmless or tolerable until they destroy us, right? That's kind of the entire idea behind the Antichrist. Sorry, I scrolled there for a second. The Antichrist is exactly the same. Yeah, and see, that's another thing. Some of these people that I highly respect, like the way that I question the Bible, it's why I used to do this little thing called Bible studies, right? The way that I look at the Bible and I read and interpret certain things, and I'm like, that causes a little cognitive dissonance within me. I don't love the way that makes me feel, right? This person, very privately, not so much publicly, because it's one thing you don't do as a Muslim is publicly condemn anything you read, right? But will privately share with me some of these things that he disagrees with and that he finds disturbing. That is one of the things that I've heard. The wives, the personal sin for sin type of punishment, like if you don't refrain from drinking, you're denied the river of alcohol in heaven. Things that to him seem very strange, weird, non-godlike, etc. But he shares with me a lot of things. And that's another thing, right? Like, I feel like as Christians, we have people, people of all faith, God-believing, God-fearing people. There are Bible studies, there are Bible dissections, there are whole streams on YouTube that are meant, and all across social media really, that are meant to like pick apart the doctrine of the Bible. Kind of reinvigorate some of it, but also like see how other people interpret it and kind of argue back and forth and use like evidence and history and like also the religious text previous to kind of try and show it from different perspectives and turn it all around, right? I feel like a lot of people encourage that with the Bible. Christians, Protestants, Catholics, whatever you might be. However, I feel like with Islam and the Muslim faith, you're definitely not encouraged to do that. I feel like you're not supposed to question. You're supposed to blindly believe and just get on with your bad self. Yeah, there's a lot of strange things. And I think a lot of that also comes down to like cultural differences. We don't tend to eat food just with our hands unless it's like a mozzarella stick or a chicken nugget. That's definitely an Indian custom, and well, like with a pita and certain other things, a Jewish custom. Like a lot of that can be broken down to, I think, cultural differences, but there's also a lot of things that are incredibly harmful. Gifted a nun to marry. That's crazy. See, I really need to look into it. And really do my research, if you will, because I admit that I haven't, read every word. I've small excerpts here and there, and I found it really wild. But I think that in order for us to understand the enemy within, which I believe that's what the Muslims are quickly becoming, that we need to kind of educate ourselves and know what we should be afraid of. And I do think that an entire group of people coming into our country, if you look at places like the UK, Australia, and Ireland, where this has already been happening, and you see what's happening with them, and how it has... me and you have talked about that before in my Bible studies. I remember, Ben. I'm going to look into that. It's still in I've literally just stopped my Bible studies altogether, but it's still on my note in my Bible book. And I want to start doing that again, too. My little Bible studies. Those were a whole lot of fun. And I am. I'm going to look into that because I'm very interested, and I think it's really important to just understand what we're talking about, in order to have a real conversation. Like I said previously, we need to start from a place of truth, and it's hard to do that when you don't have a complete understanding. It's a little bit difficult. I'm going to get a goodie powder. Boy, my life has been so crazy for the whole past, 5 or 6 months. Let's just be real. It has just been insanity. Give me 1 second. Let me get a goodie powder because my head is hurting. There's cat food on the floor because my daughter decided to feed the cat. Just right out of the... Look at this little guy. This little fella. Remember these? That's funny. No, but I'm going to. I swear. I swear I'm going to because I told you I would, and I really have hardly cracked that book at all, which is like a whole nother thing, but I do. I need to look into it. End Times Ministries with Urban Baxter. Okay. Let me screenshot. Did I get it? No. This phone's weird. Will you not? Can you please just screenshot the dang thing? There we go. I've never worked a phone before. Yeah, but I think it's absolutely crazy. I watched a bit of a Steven Crowder episode yesterday, which featured a little bit of a Matt Walsh episode about this whole Muslim call to prayer. All right, be safe. Thank you for hanging out, Ben. And it was talking about this whole Muslim call to prayer issue, and I just found it absolutely mind-blowing that, this is even an issue that we're arguing about. It's insane to me. And apparently that makes me hateful and racist and xenophobic and 100 other things, but so do most of my opinions, apparently. So there's that. Where they're blowing horns. No, but I think everybody would agree that it's annoying. I'm going to play it for you. Hold on. Just so we understand what we're talking about, okay? Hold on. I want to find one that's new, though. So let me do... Yeah, this is Dearborn, Michigan. I don't know why it's not. I can't do anything right. Yeah, exactly. It starts at 5:30 a.m. There's a big controversy right now that's happening in Dearborn, Michigan. That's the biggest controversy currently happening. But there's Utah and Ohio and other states, New York, are also having this same problem where people are really upset about it, and they're like... Mosques make calls to prayer for those families. That includes... They're, writing their senators, they're creating petitions to be signed, they're speaking with their local government, and they're not taking them seriously. And even in New York, I can't remember his name, but he's the governor, the new governor candidate, the Democratic candidate, and he's a staunch liberal, and he's Muslim. He said that we should be able to have the call to prayer if Christians can ring church bells, and the Jewish synagogues can do the Shabbat notification. I'm not really sure what you would call that, but when they let people know that it's about to be the Sabbath that evening, the Sabbath call, whatever you would call that, that. Yeah, right. Right. Well, here, I'm going to tell you why. I explained this a minute ago. I'll tell you why. There's two big differences, right? For one, is the timing, the duration, and the actual contents of the sounds, right? So in the Jewish Shabbat warning notification, whatever we're gonna call it the Sabbath bells, right? They happen once, sometimes twice a week, and it's the evening where the Sabbath is about to begin, and sometimes when it concludes, right? It's like 10 seconds, 15 seconds to just let them know, and it's an audible sound. That's it. Christian church bells, which hardly any of them even ring anymore across the US, and it's actually a sad thing in my opinion, but usually they ring to either usher in and or usher out the services, which happen usually Wednesdays morning and evening, Sundays morning and evening. So even if they did it at the beginning and the end, that would be tops 8 times a week, right? Because 4 services, right? And all it is an audible ringing bell. Ding, ding, ding. That's it for a few seconds, right? Whereas the Muslim call to prayer lasts many minutes. It's not only, to most people, an incredibly annoying actual sound, like it disturbs a lot of people. It begins every day early in the morning and concludes, I think, at like 10 or 11 at night. I could be wrong about that. I'll have to look. And it also includes Muslim doctrine, right? Not that most Americans will understand, but it's words talking about how Muslim is the only right faith, Allah is the only God, etc. So, well, yeah, well, that, right? Well, yeah, no, kind of similar. But I feel like you also aren't, I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel like you're not going in the middle of like busy town squares and co-opting the entire space, because you can hear the call to prayer for miles, right? It's really loud. I feel like you're not going into the middle of the county square and co-opting the entire space and banging your drum as loud as you can at 5:30 a.m. Let me know if I'm wrong. Right, and it is a nuisance. And like these people that are saying that, which is basically all the non-Muslims, aka the majority, in Dearborn, Michigan, and other places, are being called racist and xenophobic and all the normal terms because they're saying like, hey, we don't like this. Like, we don't have to get up till 6:30. You're waking us up an hour early every day, and you guys even do this on Sunday, like the Lord's Day. What is wrong with you? And I can't disagree. Like, it's a nuisance, right? So I'm gonna play a part of it just so we understand what we're talking about.
The Islamic Institute of Knowledge on Schaefer, which is now changing when and how loud they will play calls to prayer. 7 News Detroit reporter Ruta Alcinaida listening to community members' concerns and showing us.
Oh, okay. Well, as of 2 days ago, they're changing when and how loud they could do the call to prayer. This is news to me. This is interesting.
The steps one mosque is taking to try and accommodate neighbors.
Okay.
Here at the Islamic Institute of Knowledge on Schaefer, the call to prayer comes out twice a day through that loudspeaker up there
only
for
twice.
About 2
okay.
Minutes. It's just one of the many mosques that follow this practice
for 15
in the city,
minutes,
raising some concerns with residents. This is the sound, the daily call to prayer.
They literally played it for 2 seconds and then started talking over it. It's incredibly loud. It's a different language. Not only is it musical instruments, but it's speaking. It's doctrines of their faith, right? Apparently in Dearborn, Michigan, they put restrictions on it, said they could only do it twice a day and for 15 minutes. It was, I think, 20 or 30 is the norm, I think. Good morning, Larry. So good to see you. Which is absolutely insane. Like, can we just talk about how insane that is? Anyway, but the point being, you know, not only are these the type of things that they're having to deal with, but, you know, they're eating the cats and dogs. I'm only half joking, right? I've started watching, I was telling Ben earlier, I've started watching this Tommy Robinson guy, he's someone from the UK who, he saw in his home country, in his hometown, he saw radical Muslims moving in, sometimes being bussed in. There's a scammer that keeps calling me. Let me just, give me 1 second. Hello. Hello.
Yes. Hi, this is Carol. How are you doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
All right, I'm good, ma'am. So, the reason I'm calling you today to confirm that if you receive a subsidy of $950 with some additional benefits and last 2 weeks or not yet,
A subsidy?
can you confirm that? Yeah,
Oh,
subsidy of $950 with some additional benefits and last 2 weeks or not yet. Can you confirm that?
can I confirm that I have received it?
Yeah, can you confirm that? Did you receive a subsidy of $950 with some
No.
additional benefits? All right, no problem, ma'am. So we can help you with that to get this amount with free benefits because you are perfectly qualified. $950 subsidies with a lot of benefits. Even you don't need to pay back anything.
Oh, free money? Who would say no to that? So what do I have to do to get this free money? Did I lose you?
ACA का form नहीं fill up.
Sorry?
अभी नहीं जब
Oh. See, usually I hit the record button and they can hear it.
Press 1 now to continue this call in English.
Don't even get me started on that.
Hello, and thank you for calling. Just for calling today, you're entitled to a retail rebate of $100. Press 1 now for more information, or you can hang up. Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
These people are crazy.
Hello, thank you for calling. Did you press 1 to claim your gift card?
1.
Got it. Ma'am, we have this $100 gift card can be used at various online and offline stores like Walmart, Target, Best Buy, and many more. You will receive a list of participating stores in the mail. Just to confirm, ma'am, which store do you visit often?
Oh, I love Target. That's my favorite. Target. Target.
Target. Great. You can use this gift card at your favorite store, especially at Target, and it will be valid for 1 year. So to get this gift card under your name, may I have your first and last name?
Oh my gosh. No way. That's so much fun. Yes, it's Leah. Leigha. And the last is Bubia. Bobeigha.
GHA. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Bob, yeah?
Correct.
All right. So, ma'am, additionally to ship this $100 gift card to you, can I have your mailing address?
Why? Just a question. If you're giving away gift cards completely for free, why don't you do any that are like the online ones? Like, you could just send it to me in my email because I don't know that I'm 100% comfortable giving my address away because I don't really know who you are.
Okay, ma'am, I understand your concern. Unfortunately, this gift card, ma'am, is a pre-written certificate, and also you can use it at offline stores also.
Oh, okay. But could you just send it to the email? That would be so much better. I can just get on the Target
Yeah.
app. Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Unfortunately, ma'am, as of the moment, we don't shoot it through email because again, the certificate is like a literally written card.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's
Yeah.
slightly inconvenient, but all right. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
The address is 940
Mhm.
East Lamar, Lamar,
Got it.
Alexander, like the name,
Mhm.
Parkway.
Parkway.
Maryville, Tennessee. 37
Maribel, Tennessee.
37804.
3780.
It's my local police department.
Got it. Alexander Parkway,
Mhm.
Maryville, Tennessee, with a zip code of 37804. Is that correct?
Sounds right.
Okay. Ma'am, just a heads up, there is one-time shipping and handling fee of just $4.77.
To send a gift card? That doesn't sound right. I feel like you could waive that.
Um,
I feel like you could waive that.
okay, I'm going to explain the $4.77
Oh no,
again.
no. Look, let me explain to you. This is shipping from the US, right? Right? The US?
Yes.
Okay, I'm a small business owner in the US. I make lots of things. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
Cricut crafter, right? And I know that I can send something like a gift card or like a small card, like a thank you card with several decals, or even like a sticker, or even really something as heavy as a bubble mailer for a stamp or two. And I know that those can also be
Mm-hmm.
purchased or basically given away for free from the post office within the US though. Only within the US. So like why would I have to pay $4 for that?
The $4.77 sum, it includes the shipping, handling, and one-time activation fees, and it's only one-time investment.
Mm,
Yeah.
that just sounds a little
But
weird.
the $100 are absolutely free, but you have to pay for the handling, shipping, and processing fee, which only costs you $4.77. Just
Oh,
like when you go shopping for online, right? You have to pay for the shipping.
oh no, I don't. No, honey, I have Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Prime for a reason. See, I
All
pay a
right. Got it.
subscription, but then I get all of my shipping for free. And the same with TargetPlus.com. That's what everyone's doing nowadays. But I'm just curious, um, are you guys like with the government or something? Like who's giving this money away?
This is a reward redemption center, ma'am, and maybe your number you get selected because one of the stores, which is partnered to this company, that's why you get selected to this offer.
I see. So you get your numbers from companies like sweepstakes?
Yes, ma'am. Like some of our partners, like Walmart, Target, Best Buy.
Oh, I see. And they just sell you our information?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. I thought that was illegal.
No, they don't tell us, ma'am. They
Oh, they
they use your
don't.
information. Yes.
Interesting. So they give it to you for free.
The $100 gift card, it's not a payment because you have to pay for the $4.77.
No, no, no. I
The
don't mean for the gift card. I mean these companies that you work with, they give you our information for free. Maybe. Maybe I should talk to someone else. Do you have like a manager? They could probably answer these questions. Did I lose you?
um, ma'am, just to confirm again, you are trying to what number you are trying to reach again?
Trying to reach? Oh, what do you mean? We've been
Mm-hmm.
talking
You're
about the
trying
gift
to
card.
call. Yes, absolutely, because the number you are trying to call is currently down. That's why you get routed to the reward redemption center, which is this company.
Oh, I'm so confused. Are you acting like we haven't been talking for 7 minutes? Can I talk to your like supervisor? I just want a few of these questions answered because I really want this free money, but I'm just a little weirded out. It seems kind of scammy. I'm not gonna lie.
I understand your concern. I understand your concern, ma'am, but this is a legitimate company, and um, when I ask you that if you press one to claim your gift card, you press one, right?
I feel like I said one, but sure.
Yeah. So that's why you got routed to this promotional offer, which is the Reward Redemption Center.
Uh huh. I just want to know how you get the information from companies. That's all I ask. I'm just curious how this is legitimate, and then I'm completely comfortable paying with my debit card. I just want to know how it's legitimate and that it's not some type of scam because there are just so many scams these days, and I don't want to be one of those silly people that just gives you my credit card and you charge me $8,000. You know, like that would be so silly.
Yeah, I understand your concern now.
So could you just tell me that though? You at first you said they sold you the information, but I know that can't quite be. I mean, I guess it could, but they would be breaking the law, so I would hope that wouldn't be the case. And I guess they could give it to you for free, but that seems also illegal in some way because they're required to protect our private information. So, like, is this some type of, I just don't understand. I know there's got to be like rules for giveaways, but I don't understand it. You know, I'm just a little stay-at-home mom with a side. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand all this complicated stuff. So, I just want to be able to understand it so I feel secure to give you my credit card information. Her script definitely does not cover this. She's looking through it right now, or has me on mute talking to her little fresher buddy over here beside of her. This is great. I should have retitled this stream Nitpick and Mess with
Hello, ma'am.
Scammers.
Can you hear me?
I sure can, yep. So could you just answer my question? I mean, look, I really want to give you my credit card because I would really, really love to get a free $900, but I just need to know I'm not being scammed. I mean, I shop everywhere. Target, Walmart, Amazon, like, the Big Gop. So
Yes, ma'am, I do understand. What's your questions again?
my question is, how do you get the information from, like, the people that I'm buying from? Like, you said it's like a sweepstakes, but, like, is it that a bunch of companies, like, put it on some type of list or like you buy I mean I'm assuming it's not like all of our info because you just have my phone number, you didn't have my address, so how do you get the information? I just want to know it comes from a reliable source and it's not weird, like scammy, that's all.
Yes, ma'am, I do understand your concern, but don't worry, we are a legitimate company again, and these calls are recorded for quality and monitoring purpose, okay? So you will surely receive a 14-digit confirmation number at the end of this call. But by the way, ma'am, we got your information because maybe one of your stores that you usually visit, that's how we got your information because this is our reward redemption center, which we're going to the company that you usually visit is one of our partners.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, I was just curious because it just like, you know, I've won like on a sweepstakes before. I won from Walmart and Walmart contacted me. Not what was the name of what's the company? I just want to Google it just to make sure. What is the company called?
It's a reward redemption center now.
That's the name of the company?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's kind of weird. Yeah, see, definitely nothing comes up on Google. Are you sure you're not like, isn't there some like actual company name like under some type of umbrella or something? They should really practice. Like, surely people other than me are suspicious about this. Do they really just
Ma'am,
get.
can
Yeah,
you hear me?
I sure can. Were you gonna tell me the name? I did. I'll ask again. Do you not have like a supervisor? Like all I want is to feel like I'm secure, and safe.
Don't worry, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I am talking to him right now, bro. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
And it's a Tennessee number. That's crazy. And I'm surprised that I got a call back because usually these people call me and it's the same group of people, the same call center. Not just because they're Indian, like I hear the same exact noises every single time. And usually I'll call it back and it's a Google Voice number, so it'll just ring one time and go to some weird thing, you know? Oh yeah, we're on 14 minutes now. This is actually the longest any of them have stayed on the phone with me before, especially without getting any kind of information from me. I mean, I did give them a fake address. I gave them the local police station's address. That was pretty good. Hello? Nobody should be calling me because I'm on the national do not call registry and the local one, but they don't care.
Hello, ma'am. Are you
I,
still here with me?
mm-hmm.
It's my supervisor.
Oh, thank you. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Oh,
How
hi.
can I help you?
Hi. Yes, I had a couple of questions. Like, this nice lady was just telling me that I've somehow won a rebate, some kind of cash prize, or like a gift card, not cash, $900 gift card, somehow from one of the stores I've been shopping at lately, which I can't doubt because I spend so much money at like Target and Walmart and all these stores and Amazon. But I just, I get a little weary with all these like scams going around. So I was just trying to ask her a few questions so I felt comfortable giving her my credit card. And she couldn't really answer them for me. And so I was just trying to like figure out that basically you're legit. Like I asked her the name of the company and she told me it was the Reward Redemption Center, which definitely doesn't seem like the name of a
Correct.
company.
Yeah, we are a legitimate company, and this call are recorded for quality and monitoring purpose. So you will surely receive a 14-digit confirmation number at the end of this process. Okay?
Okay, right, but like still nobody has given me the name of the company or been able to tell me how you got my number. Those are the only two questions I want answered. Is like the name of the actual company because even if you're like a redemption center, you gotta have like a company name, like that's on your check when you get paid. What does it say?
Well, the reason why we got your number here is we have thousands of marketing partners. You must visited one of them and then shopping. So that's how we got your number selected to get a $100 gift card today due to Walmart, Target, Best Buy, and any
Right.
other retail store.
No, no,
As a
right.
token of our appreciation.
All right. Now, okay. I thought she said $900, but I mean, $800 is still pretty satisfactory. But what is the name of the actual company? She still is not giving me that either.
That's the name of our company, Reward Redemption Center.
Oh, that's pretty weird. I mean, I Googled it and I didn't get any results or anything. I just want to know that you're like legit. Do you have a website I could visit perhaps, or like a professional email, or like a Facebook page I can follow? Everybody has social media these days, right?
Yes, correct.
Right.
So, in order for us to process this one, we will send you in writing so that you have something to read on. Alright? You don't need to worry because we will providing you a 14-digit confirmation number at the end of this process, which is proof of this conversation and save transaction. Okay?
Okay,
And whenever
lovely.
you see your actual card number here, it goes directly to our secure system. Many of our customer had the same concern at first, but we're happy once they saw how safe and smooth the process is. Alright?
Right. But it's a little weird,
Okay.
like when she tells me she's gonna send me a gift card and like I've won a sweepstakes before, right? And they sent me the gift card. They asked for my address, but then that was the end of it. And they actually sent me this really cute little, it was a whole thing. It was a hoodie and it was a card and it was through PetSmart. I had a whole loyalty program there and they sent me this cute little shirt for my Yorkie. I had a Yorkie at the time and she's gone now, God rest her soul. But they sent me this cute little hoodie that matched for my Yorkie and it was just absolutely adorable and they sent all that to me for free. And so I just don't understand if I'm winning some sort of sweepstakes, why I need to pay anything.
Well, the gift card is totally free, cover the one-time shipping, handling, and processing fee only $4.77. Nothing more, nothing less. No hidden charges, okay?
Okay,
In
but
our
just
fee
like,
store, let me assure you, all transactions here are processed through with this one. There's
oh,
a money back guarantee, okay?
okay, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I had a knock on my door.
If there's something wrong with this one, there's a money back guarantee, and that's our company policy. All right?
If there's something wrong with what one? I'm confused.
Yes. Regarding on your card, all right? If there's something wrong, only $4.77 that we need to cover this one-time shipping, handling, and processing fee. If there's wrong, there's a money back guarantee. That's our company policy, okay?
Okay, but like, just here's my thing, right? I feel like if I was, say, a supervisor of a company that was giving away things for free and somebody was like super reticent about it and like they were a little bit worried, I feel like probably you have the power to waive the one-time fee. So like, or I have an even better idea. How about you could do it in like two gift cards and you can make one for like 500 and one for like 495, so you could keep the charge that way, but then also not have to charge my credit card.
All right. Yeah, I understand your concern. You are quite skeptical because I am unknown to you and you don't trust me, right? Am I correct?
I mean, yeah, I'm just a little, I'm a little reticent. I'm a little bit weary.
But you do trust your bank. That's the same reason why you have an account with them. Once we're done with this call, you can call your bank and let them know that you're authorizing my company only $4.77, nothing more, nothing less. And they will be monitor this transaction for you, so nothing to worry about. All right?
Oh, why would I have to do that? See, that makes me feel even more weird, like you're going to try to take more than that.
And now, as I mentioned to you earlier, your card will be charged the amount we discussed. All right? And you'll be getting a 14-digit confirmation number at the end of this process. All right?
What about, okay, what about this? I have a couple of gift cards already cuz like I buy a bunch getting ready for Christmas. So like let me see here.
Thursday. Take your time.
I've got let's see. I think I've got a Google Play card here and like oh, I've got a Visa gift card in here that's got like $10 on it. Could I just give you
Okay.
one of those? I mean, it's a Visa gift
Yes.
card.
Let's see if it's valid here. All right? Let me know when you're ready.
So you can take that, the gift card, the Visa gift card?
Yeah, sure. Let's see if it's valid here. Okay?
What do you
Let
mean
me know when
valid?
you're ready. Just take your time.
What do you mean if it's valid there? What do you mean? It's valid anywhere in the US. Are you inside the US?
Yes. In our system. Let's see if it's valid here. All right? Just let me know when you're ready. So can I have the 16-digit card number and that one?
Hmm. Okay, we can try it. Are you ready?
Yes. I'm here.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure thing.
Okay. 5526 2214 8862 3319.
Oh, can you repeat that once again? Didn't catch that one. It's 5526. Am I correct?
Yep. 8825
And okay.
1158
All right.
1162.
And what is the expiration date?
It is 3 of 26.
3 of 26. Alright, got it. And the CVV code at the back of your card?
622.
622. And also, in order for us to process this one, your first name is Leia,
It is.
correct?
Yeah.
And your last name, can you spell that one? How do you
Right.
pronounce this?
Bobia.
Alright, and also to ship this one, can I have your mailing address?
Oh, didn't I just give it to, I mean, yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
940 East Lamar, Lamar, Alexander Parkway, in Maryville, Tennessee, 37804.
Alright, just correct me if I'm wrong, okay? It's 940 East Lamar Alexander Parkway, Maryville, Tennessee, 37804. That's
Yep,
all correct.
that's correct.
Alright, thank you so much for this one. So now, Leia, I will connect you to a short verification line. All you have to do is to confirm the information you provided to avoid any mistakes. So please answer loud and clear, okay?
Okay.
And lastly, please prepare pen and paper because we will providing you a 14-digit confirmation number at the end of this process. All right?
All right.
Okay, here we go. Just stay on the line. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hold on.
Can you imagine? I mean, I can't imagine he's that excited as if I were to give him real information because I told him there was just $10 on there. These people have no life, no soul, no heart. Like, I'm one of those people that actually think scammers should be, like, strung up. And maybe I'm terrible, but I've actually seen someone lose their ass, like, their entire retirement that they worked their entire life for because, you know, people like this exist. So there's that. And a lot of people are like, why do you mess with them? I mess with them like this a lot. I spent an hour and a half on the phone with one the other day. And, like, the way that I feel about it, and not like I'm making some huge difference, but if I can distract this fucker for 20 minutes or an hour and a half, perhaps that's one person he couldn't scam. Maybe. You know, if I do it a few times, the odds go up. Like, I've got the time every once in a while. I usually just ignore the phone calls, but, or even answer and tell them, hey, I'm on the national do not call list, leave me alone. But, you know, I'm like, I'll play with you for a minute, you know. Why, thank you, Unc. And welcome in, welcome in. I'd probably be a lot better if I had, like, my laptop in front of me or something, you know. I just, you know, I feel like I'm just convincing enough. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like I was really fucking with him hard there for a minute, and the lady was like, oh, yeah. Fucked her all up.
Leia, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Alright, thank you so much for patiently waiting. I will start the verification now. Don't worry, I'll be here with you. So if there's something you don't understand, just let me know, alright?
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Thank you so much.
For verification and quality assurance purposes, the call is being recorded on today's date, which is Friday, October 24th, 2025. Please state your first and last name.
Leah Babia.
Please state your complete full mailing address, including any apartment number, city, state, and zip.
940 East Lamar Alexander Parkway, Maryville, Tennessee, 37804.
Please state your phone number, including area code.
1-865-867-5309.
Please state your full 16-digit card number and expiration date.
Oh, now wait a minute. Wait. I just gave you the card number twice.
Alright. So as I mentioned to you earlier, all you have to do here is to confirm the information you provided to avoid any mistakes. Alright?
Okay, well, why don't you tell her? You do it. Go ahead.
It's 552 6 885 and 825 115 81126. Is that all correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you repeat that one? In order for us to process this, you don't need to worry. You are in a secure line.
Yeah, I know, but I've already put it up, and it's such a pain. Come on, you just told her. It's okay. It's all right. I confirm. 1.
0826, correct?
Yep, and 622.
And the CVV code?
State the 3-digit CVV code from the back of the card.
622.
It's a debit or a credit card.
Credit. I should have written it down. I fucked up there.
Authorized signer on this card.
I think so.
Are you between the ages of 18 and 90?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And can I please have your email address?
Oh, no, why do you need my email? This is just so much information.
Alright, no worries if you don't have, if you can't provide that one. Nothing to worry, okay?
Okay.
What is your date of birth?
Oh, my goodness. Nope. I'm a Leo.
Alright, no problem. Oh, you're July, right? Or August?
Something like that.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much for the information you provided, Leah. Now I'll be placing your call on hold for less than 2 minutes while processing your gift card under your name. You will hear a promotional advertisement from
I remembered
our
that part.
marketing partners.
It's 3
Just to
numbers.
give you a heads up, Leah, this is just a pre-recorded advertisement, so disregard this one. It's not intended for you, alright?
Okay, sure.
Okay, just stay on the line. We will playing a promotional advertisement from our marketing partners, okay?
All right.
It's not intended for you, so disregard this one, okay?
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Stay on the line with me.
What the hell's really going to go on here?
As a way of saying thank you, we will be sending you a $100 certificate that you can use to purchase hundreds of name brand products at numerous online stores just for trying Auto Savings 24/7 for 10 days. With Auto Savings 24/7, you will save on most auto repairs and enjoy roadside assistance all day, every day in all 50 states and Canada. Through Auto Savings 24/7, you can save hundreds of dollars a year on all your automotive maintenance and repair expenses at trusted.
That must be another scam they run.
To maintain an active membership, you can enjoy many benefits like 24-hour roadside assistance, mechanical adjustments, battery services, flat tire assistance, vehicle fluid delivery, lockout services, tire discounts, rental car discounts, and much more. You will also get to try Home Guard Electronics Protection Plan, risk-free for 10 days.
It's crazy.
This program may cover up to $2,500 for damages to all your electronics, including your cell phone, computers, and tablets, home office products like printers, television, and home entertainment systems, furniture, and yes, even your barbecue grill. Home Guard 24/7 gives you peace of mind. Knowing if something happens, you don't have to drain your wallet replacing or repairing it. You will have full access to use both programs as often as you like for 10 days for a one-time enrollment amount of just $4.87 billed today. If you wish to continue after your trial, do nothing and you will simply be billed $38.65 a month for Auto Savings 24/7 and $37.49 a month for Home Guard Electronic Protection Plan to decide to provide it today. If you decide the service is not for you, simply call Auto Savings 24/7 Customer Service Center at 866-918-2531 and Home Guard Electronics Protection Plan Customer Service Center at 877-813-2908. You You will receive your receipt and welcome letter in the next 5 to 7 days, which will include details about your benefits. Okay?
Hello, Leah? Can you hear me now?
I can. I can.
Alright. Thank you so much for patiently waiting. Congratulations. You will receive your gift card in the mail within 5 to 7 business days. It will include all the necessary information and black and white writing, along with the gift card and the list of participating stores based on your city and state. So is that a yes for the gift card?
Oh, yeah, send me the free money. We love that.
Alright. Got it. Thank you so much. So now we're almost done here, Leah. Um, I'm still waiting for your confirmation number here. You will hear another pre-recorded advertisement for less than a minute. As I mentioned to you earlier, disregard this one, not intended for you. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
This must be like their pre-recorded ones
Thank you for participating.
for all the
You also
scams they
try
run.
Financial 365 for 10 days. Your membership is a comprehensive legal solution designed to assist consumers with a potentially catastrophic loss caused by escalating legal fees and to provide affordable legal resources to individuals and their families during their time of need. Your membership also includes
Right.
professional and
Since when do they do that?
counseling and coaching, which is proven to be the most
Um,
effective defense.
And by the way, we did cover the topic that the stream is named for in the beginning. This kind of took a turn because they called me.
From experience, accredited financial counselors. Knowing who to trust with something as important as your finances and legal issues isn't easy. Unlike financial planners, as financial counselors, we have no revenue incentives or ancillary services to sell. You will have full access to the service for 10 days, risk-free after your trial ends. You won't need to do a thing to continue your membership. A monthly fee of only $37.46 will be billed after your trial expires and monthly thereafter. If you have any questions or wish to cancel enrollment at any time, please contact customer care at 866-876-0718. You will receive a receipt and welcome letter in the next 5 to 7 days, which will include details about your benefits. Okay?
Hello, Leah?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, thank you so much for patiently waiting. I'll be playing the 14-digit verification number now. So do you have pen and paper with you?
Oh, hold on just 1 second. I did, and then I don't know what
Alright, let
happened.
me know when you're ready, okay?
Gotta get these old phones up to go grab one real quick. Give me just a second. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. What am I gonna buy first? I don't know. I'll get my kids some winter clothes. I've got 2 babies. I don't have the Yorkie anymore, but I do have 2 cats. You know they make sweaters for cats. Did you know that? They're too cute. Do you have any cats? Okay, I'm ready.
Alright. Just let me know if you don't get it, I will give it to you, alright?
No, I don't see anything.
Okay, I'll be playing now. Just let me know if you don't get it, I will give it to you. Here we go.
Thank you, and have a nice day. 251-0395080.
Alright, did you get it?
I think so. 2510 2410 3950 80.
Okay, that's your 14-digit confirmation number, okay?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I love that. So it's just gonna come in the mail?
Yes, within 5 to 7 business days.
Oh, lovely. Okay, thank you so much. What was your name again?
My name is David.
David. Awesome. Thanks, David. You're so helpful. Thank you so much.
You too as well. You have a good one, okay?
You
Stay
too.
safe as always. Bye for now.
Okay, this is what makes me crazy, right? It's like I guess he was better than some of the other scammers. I've actually had him like cuss me out. I have recordings. Let's play a couple just for fun, shall we? Although I don't have the one that I thought I had. There was a guy that threatened to rape me one night. because he said you're a stupid whore or something after I was like, you really think I'm dumb enough to give you any of my information? He's like, you're just a stupid whore. I said, oh yeah, well fuck you. And he said, fuck me, fuck you. No, I'm gonna fuck you. I'll come fuck you whether you like it or not. All kinds of crazy shit. And I tried to call back the number that he called me from, and it was a Google number. And then one of his little friends called me later on, and I went the hell off. I mean, I was so mad. Yeah, I'm telling you what, unskippable hands. But, I mean, it's just so crazy. It's so crazy. Okay, how do I get to... Hold on. Probably in my files. Probably so. But this one lady called me recently. It was so funny. She literally called me. I don't know if she meant to call me and, like... Or, like, accidentally called me, or if it was, like, an auto dialer and she didn't expect me to answer. But I answered, and then she got... I don't know if she was high. She got really confused really quick, and she was like, sorry, who are you calling for? And I'm like, you called me. I said, who is this? And she pauses for like 3 whole seconds before she answers because she forgot her American name, right? Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they rage out really easy. And I love, was it Scam Baiter somebody mentioned? Scammer Payback, Miri. Love Scammer Payback. I like him. I like, Kit Boga's really good. Scam Sandwich is really good. There's a lady that does it. I can't remember her name. And of course, some of the most prolific scam baiters, in my own opinion, Trilogy Media. They're fantastic. Always a damn David from Detroit. Always.
Who did you say this was?
Listen to this. It's funny.
What did you say, ma'am?
Who is this?
My name is Michelle.
I'm convinced.
Okay, how can I help you? Who are you looking for?
Ma'am, you called me. You told me what. How may I help you?
I didn't call her.
I didn't call you. You just called me.
No, I didn't. Wrong number, okay? You dialed the wrong number.
I never
Don't call
called
me
you.
again. Don't call me again.
Who are you, ma'am?
I don't know.
You don't know who you are? Obviously not, because I just asked your name and you had to think real hard for about 3 or 4 seconds before you even answered me. Do you work for one of these companies that's all these, and there's subsidies and there's this and there's that?
Oh, you
That was
should
it?
have, okay? Please don't listen, okay?
I'm sorry?
I don't know who are you. Listen, I'm saying I don't know who are you, and you called me, okay?
I did not call you, sweetheart. Are you on drugs? Have you been drinking today?
Shut up, you.
Oh, shut up. Oh, you are. You are. You're one of these people, like the guy that I...
She hung up on me. That's why I cut off. Oh man, she's like, shut up you, shut up you. I'm like, shut up me. Like, really? Oh no, ma'am. That part. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but who are you? You called me, and who are you? And she says, my name is Michelle. Listen. That part? Oh, that would be funny. I wish I had the skill to, like, animate something because, oh man, that would be really funny. There's this one, look, I'll expose myself for being absolutely crazy because I was so angry.
Please, go ahead.
Okay, but wait. Let me
Are
preface.
you going to tell me you're...
Look, before I play this for you, I need you to understand that this particular day, I don't know what it was, I don't know if it was a full moon, I had 23 or 24 calls from, it's always like an 865 number or like a 431 number, and I had all these calls. I had actually intended to talk to a few of them, and so I had intended to talk to a few of them, and then, like, you know, didn't for one reason or another. But I was so frustrated, and then that same day was the day that guy told me he was gonna rape me, basically. So I was really, really frustrated. really frustrated already at this point, right? Ooh. I know, I wish I could animate things. That would be great.
Hello?
Oh, are you gonna tell me you're gonna rape me like the last guy that called me? Would you like to threaten to rape me?
No, man. I'm David from the Subsidies Fund Department.
Is that the same guy? Is that the same guy? Let me find out. I just talked to David again. Hey, Stoner, how are you, dear? Is that the same David? Let me listen to his voice a little bit more.
I'm sure you are. Can you not put me on some kind of list? I'm terrible. One of your employees just threatened to rape me. How do you think I'm doing? I've been talking to you.
Look, I own my shit, okay? I went full fucking Karen on this guy. Full 1000% Karen. More Karen than I've gone in a long time.
People all day telling you not to call me. This is actual criminal harassment at this point. And all I wanted was to call to a manager and try and talk to a manager if you scammers even fucking have a manager. And the last guy that I talked to threatened to rape me. How nice is that?
That's true.
Because I told him not to call my phone.
That happened.
You're wrong about us. I just called you today. This is my fault.
Okay, I understand, but this whatever the fuck subsidy scammy company that you guys are working for, it's all in a call center. I hear the same background every fucking time you call me. I've got 24 calls to my phone today. 24. What would you call that other than harassment? And I'm about to drive down to Maryville Police Department. They're going to talk to the TBI. I've already spoken with the detective. Because you motherfuckers can have all the Google numbers you want, but you're using an 865 area code. And I can almost guarantee, you sure shit don't sound American. I can almost guarantee you're not here in America. Which means when you're fucking using these 865 area codes and trying to play like you're here, but you're really from a different country, you know that's, when you harass someone, that's a federal crime. FTC law.
He hung up as well. I was so pissed. Look, even scammers, I don't tend to go the fuck off on like that, even if they questionably deserve it completely. Not questionably, they're pretty shitty. But that day in particular, it was like one thing after another. It was already a really shitty day, and then on top of it, I've got all these people calling me, and like, I answered a few of them and was like, nice. I answered a few more and was maybe not nice, but patient, right? I'm telling you, I'm like, listen, leave me alone. And I told him, and they didn't. And then the one guy threatened to rape me and all this other crazy stuff. And so all the patience, all the kindness left every bone in my body. And I said, fuck y'all. I was so mad. There was one, oh my gosh. I don't think I recorded it. I'll have to look through them. But there was one where it was a lady that called me. I answered and I said, hello. And she waited like 3 full seconds. She goes, hello. And I had literally gotten off the phone 5 minutes previous with one of these fuckers, like, that was cussing me and shit. And I was like, what do you need? And she said, ma'am, I just wanted to call. I'm like, let me guess, you're trying to give me free money. She's like, yeah, well, you've gotten some subsidies. I'm like, you're about to get an ass whooping if y'all don't leave me the fuck alone. I went full off on that lady. Like, you know, maybe that was a little uncalled for. But I feel like they use the women a lot of times because I feel like they don't think people will as quickly cuss a woman or like tell a woman no, whether it's a man or a woman on the other line. Like these female scammers usually like warm the people up. But I don't know if that chick was new because I had her all fucked up. Every time I asked her a question that I feel like, God forbid I would ever do some shit like that. But if I did her job, I would be, like, those are the types of things I would be practicing, right? Like, I would be running those scenarios through my head as conversations just to be ready for the time that it came up. Like, I'm afraid it's a scam. How can you prove it to me? Like, etc. Like, these are super valid questions. And, like, you know, the name of the company was another one that had her all fucked up. And so she's got to, like, hand me off to somebody else. And by the way, never did get an answer on the name of the company. But there's a reason that I do that also, by the way. In order... There's people, you can look them up on YouTube, who actually show you how to do this, but there is a way you can actually win money from these companies, aka scammers, whether or not it's like a legitimate business or basically a scam if they actually have a physical location, and you can get the name of whatever residing entity is above them, and you're on the do not call list. You can send them a cease and desist, basically, that's like a settlement offer. And almost all of them will settle outside of court and therefore send you money. And there's people that do it online, and they're the ones that have given me this idea. And so I've been trying really hard to, like, get the actual names of these companies. And, you know, some of them are legitimate companies that are calling you even though they're not supposed to, but a lot of them are just scammers. So unfortunately, there's not a lot you can do against them unless you can get the name of their... I don't even know that's a real company. Parent, shell corporation, whatever it would be. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that part. I really have no sympathy for any of these people. Like I said, I've seen someone get their entire life savings, like, wiped out from under them just because it was an investment that they thought they were going to be making. They were promised, you know, they had just had grandchildren, and they were promised that they would be able to fill up both of their grandchildren's college funds from a single investment, basically. And as someone who cared a lot for her children and her grandchildren, like, you know, and I mean, it made her suicidally depressed. And there are people, old and young, who fall victim to these scammers, who do take their lives, who do hurt themselves, like, who do get strung out on drugs and all sorts of other things. Like, these scammers really ruin people's lives. That's why I totally support the people who, like, actually bait them. And I mean, spending 30 or 45 minutes on the phone is nothing. Some of these scam baiters who, like, do it professionally online will be in one scam, like, stringing someone along for like 20, 40, 60 hours over days of phone calls, weeks of phone calls. That is impressive. I don't think I could commit. You know, like, are you taking notes? How do you remember the whole story? Like, a lot of these people really impress me because I just don't have the bandwidth for that. I just don't have it in me to be able to remember all this. And, like, heck, I should have wrote that card number down. I thought for sure maybe he realized I was fucking with him and he just kind of left me alone after that. I'm not sure. But maybe, just maybe, we, you know, saved somebody, even if it's not from getting scammed, because a lot of people aren't going to fall for it. Saved somebody a phone call that they might skip now because they don't have the time. Who knows, right? I'm not acting like I'm out here saving the world, but it's just something I like to do sometimes when I have a free moment, you know. And I've never done it on a live, and I had a thought to do it on a live the other day, like make a live specifically about, like, fucking with the scammers, but I don't know, that one kind of, I know there's people coming in because of the title and we're like, wait a minute, I was knitting earlier and everything. Looky here. I am going to finish this row, and then I need to go. I have so much that I have to do. My neighbor has already come over here, and that's a whole nother, I'm just not gonna, listen, can I just tell you, for those who may not know me, like IRL, if you will, I'm not a big phone call person. I would really rather just, like, text you. If we're gonna have a long conversation, let's do it in person. For the people I know, obviously, that would be different for people that, you know, are out of state. You know, there's a few people, like my Bobby Lee and my David and my Barbie, that are out of state that I like talking to on the phone. I talk to them for hours. But, like, people in my life out here in this world, in these streets, walking around, I'm like, I'm gonna see you, you know? Like, I'm gonna see you. And there's people in my life, this is more than just one person, by the way, that do this thing where, like, I'll send them a text to check in, and they'll call me immediately, right? And there's a few people in my life that, like, if I don't answer a phone call and they know I'm home, they'll literally just show up here. And I'm like, listen, love your face, love your heart so much, but I am never just sitting at the house ignoring your phone call, ever. That literally never happens. Like, if I'm not answering you, it's because I'm indisposed somehow. I'm busy, I'm not able to get to my phone because I'm cleaning a toilet or doing a live or making dinner or whatever the case may be. Are y'all with me? I mean, am I crazy? Anywho, on this live so far, we have nitpicked about Muslim immigrants destroying every city and country that they touch. The radical Muslim immigrants, anyway, who believe in, like, Sharia law. They've taken over places like the UK. Someone in Australia, Rick, you can speak to this a little. I've heard mixed things about the Australia invasion, if you could call it that. Definitely in the UK, definitely in Ireland. It's beginning in Canada, and they've started in on our major cities. Everywhere from New York and New Jersey to Dearborn, Michigan. What are you meowing about? And it's crazy. Yeah, I'm busy. Like, who raised you that you literally just... I'm not. With my luck, she'd stumble across my YouTube and be super offended when, like, I talk to you guys like, you know, like, just like a friend. I see you guys as my friends, so, like, I vent to y'all sometimes. It's not like y'all know who I'm talking about or any of that. It's just, like, the way that I can let things out. It's like almost like a therapist. Y'all are my therapist. Did you know that? But I'm just like, I could never, like, the thought of, like, okay, I'm gonna call you, right? This is my way of thinking. If I need you for something, want to see you for something, like, need a favor, which is likely what this person wanted, by the way. Strawberry, hi, darling. So good to see you. Like, I might call, I might send a text, but I am not just gonna show up at your door. That is crazy. So good to see you, darling. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm making a hat. I did see, though, going back to the title, I did see that apparently 2 days ago they're making some new legislation in Dearborn, Michigan, because so much of the regular American community has made a stink and a ruckus. Say hi, Loki. This is Loki, but they can't see you. Say hi. Has made so much of a ruckus about these calls to prayer happening 5 times a day, starting at 5:30 in the morning, that they are, pardon me, they're now only allowed to do it twice a day, and I don't think they can do the one that early in the morning. So we're making progress. And I think we need to. I need to, I've been called racist, xenophobic, hateful, bigoted, all sorts of names for it, but here's the thing, right? If people want to compare it to, like, church bells and the Jewish mosque and this and that, and I made 20 minutes of points earlier about why that's not the case. They're fundamentally different. Like, the actual sounds, the fact that there's doctrine within the calls to prayer that the Muslims play from loudspeakers. It's not like a naturally ringing bell. It's loudspeakers you can hear for miles. They're just fundamentally different, and their religion fundamentally wants to destroy America and Americans. And that's a lot different than, say, Christianity, Catholicism, or any kind of Judeo-Christian belief. Period. Like a Monopoly board. Interesting. But then we look at people like Tommy Robinson, who's single-handedly trying to save the UK from this invasion of radical Muslims that, like, beat and rape the women and young children. They, cuss the police, and the police are so scared to police and actually enforce the laws because, Lord forbid, they get canceled or called names or any of this craziness, like, that they won't even enforce the laws on these people, which is crazy, right? You're something else, Loki. You want all my attention, I know. But, okay, goodness gracious. He's over here getting loves. I guess I gotta make a phone call and call somebody back. I'm like, oh, I'm busy. That's why I'm muted, by the way, is when I was telling him, like, oh, I had a knock on my door. I wasn't, like, bullshitting. That's why I muted y'all for just a second. Oh, we've been going for an hour and a half. Okay, well, that's perfect timing. Thank you guys for coming to hang out. I know this has been quite a bit of a roller coaster. We had ups, we had downs, we had spins, we had all types of fun stuff. Love you guys so much. We're going to be back. I can't promise tomorrow. If it is, it'll be in the evening because it is, in fact, a Saturday. And I know I have some plans Sunday, so no promises there. But, you know, I'll be around a little bit. We have kind of a busy weekend. We've got a couple places to go. But if anybody's live, I'd probably be able to stop in for a minute, you know. Love you, Unc. Love you, brother. Love you, Rick. Thank you all for coming in. And Strawberry and everybody else that stopped in to say hello. Yes, I feel your tail. Love you guys so much. And I'll see you again soon. And remember, until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay?